What's good, YouTube? It's your boy KFLeXin. I'm back here with another video. And ladies and gentlemen, the season's underway, so y'all know I'm gonna have content now, okay? Somebody commented on my last video and said, yo, you come back the most out of anybody I've ever witnessed. And I wanted to be mad, but I was like, you're actually right. I always come back, but I never stay, okay? But this time I'm gonna stay the whole season, promise you. If I don't, unsub. No, I'm just playing. But listen, we got a video on Tua today, and I really don't make much videos on just Tua today or ever. But this video specific, I feel like I just wanted to make. I had it on my heart to make. After winning the game, I wasn't expecting the response from the fan base that I tend to see. And I don't know, everybody has different perspectives, so I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, but the response was, Tua didn't throw any interceptions, didn't turn the ball over. He had over 100 passer rate, and did have a touchdown, had a bad raps like every other quarterback in the whole entire history of the league has had. And the response from the fan base has been like, there's literally some people saying, oh, he's the same guy, he's this, that, the third. So this video right now is, in my opinion, has the Tua hate or the Tua slander or the Tua whatever you want to call it become too far? Has it come too far? And I would say, some people would say it has already been too far. I wouldn't agree with that, but I would say at this point, it has become too far. Okay. Bruh. Ladies and gentlemen, when you have a quarterback that throws 100 passer rating, and here's the thing, we have a quarterback that throws 100 passer rating, and I go on my timeline on Twitter, and I don't know if it's just a Twitter thing, I don't know, but I go on my timeline on Twitter, and I'm seeing all these bad throws he did, like the 4 bad throws, or however many bad throws he had. I'm seeing people dissect these throws to say he hasn't improved, and he hasn't done this, and I'm letting you know right now, if you're going to do this every game of the season, you're going to be miserable after every game, because if you're expecting a quarterback, and they do this sometimes, like Peyton Manning and Tom Brady of the world, they will have a game where they just don't throw a bad pass. I'm sure it has happened before. But if you honestly just if that's what you're going in expecting, or if it doesn't happen, you're going to be on Twitter posting the bad throw or the 2 bad throws or the 4 bad, you're going to have a very difficult time being happy with Tua this season. Because I mean, it's NFL. They're playing NFL talent, like it's the NFL. What do you think? Every rep is going to be perfect, or every rep is going to even be close to perfect? There are going to be some bad passes. Now, how I knew that things were getting too far in the Tua criticism is that, first of all, we won, and I don't understand winning doesn't, because winning is not all quarterbacks that, and it doesn't really excuse it. And we only scored 7 points on offense, so we won the game first and foremost. Second of all, we're playing the Patriots. Now, I know we don't respect the Patriots anymore, but the Patriots are still the Patriots. So let's give them some credit as well for what they've done, because Bill Belichick is still Bill Belichick. He has a lot of rings, but we won. Let's get that. We won, and we won handedly. They got cheated. They cheated us for 7 points. We won easily. I wasn't expecting nobody to be angry about anything, but yeah, like you said, we won. Also, respect Bill Belichick, because he's still Bill Belichick at the end of the day, even if you don't believe he's as talented as you once thought. And it's a division game. They're trying very hard. We have a rookie coach. Again, a lot of things in this game were just new. And I see Tua's being held to a standard as if he was supposed to play perfect by some fans, okay? Now, here's the thing. I'm not really ever the one of defending Tua, because I don't really, he hasn't proven anything to me, not at least thus far, but I'm not really judging him off of last season. I'm judging him off this season moving forward, because if you're trying to judge, if you're going to just let last season sway you to think that Tua's away already, then you're not giving him a fair chance, or giving his progress that he's made this season a fair shake. So again, in his first game, he threw some bad passes, and then I see people literally, and this is just the extremists saying, yo, we need to move on after a win. I've never thought I would see this ever in life. Bruh. There's arguments right now about Tua's ball security in a game in which he threw no interceptions or fumbled no times. I've never, we're arguing about almost what we consider almost interceptions, and saying this is the reason why he's not good, or if you're going to judge quarterbacks off of what almost or could have been, or if it was a little higher would have been intercepted, I mean, that's insane. I get what people are coming from with it, but I think that is, you're holding him to a standard that I don't even know if any other quarterback is being held on to, even the ones that we know are better than him. We don't hold, even like who threw like Russ doesn't get held to the stand, or Justin Herbert. Well, I'm gonna say Justin Herbert's better than Tua, even though he kind of is, but we that's not one we all can admit. But listen, so I'll just say Patrick Mahomes. That's one. Like Patrick Mahomes throws a ball in the dirt. I'm not seeing Chiefs fans repeatedly post it like, oh my god, and obviously it's way different because he has a Super Bowl ring. Let me think of a good example. Really, I don't know. Personally, I don't follow that many other fans, but in reality is we won the game. He had over 100 QBR, and when I see videos of Tua's horrific reps from the game, I be thinking that it's division rivals because that's how it used to be. It used to be like, okay, Patriots fans posting this video to show that, you know, the offensive quarterback sucks or whatever. They try to like steer a narrative, so they'll post Tua's bad. None of this good stuff, they just post his bad stuff. So when I usually see these clips, I'm thinking that it's division rivals, which I expected, and it's all fun because we should do the same thing. But what I'm noticing is it's Dolphin fans posting it, reposting it, and then like saying Tua needs to work on this, and it's like, I just don't see how you're ever going to have fun with the season, okay? I have no clue. If we can win 20-7 and you can find a reason to be disappointed in your quarterback who had over 100 and didn't turn the ball over ever, didn't turn the ball over at all, then I don't really know how it goes up from here. So I'm not telling nobody how to be a fan or how to root. I'm just saying I believe at this point we are overly critical of Tua. And I think the biggest thing is I feel like Tua is definitely a tool, has done stuff to do this. Even though Tua they would probably say they were a response group to Tua haters. The Tua hate was not as big as it is now until Tua got around, because Tua they've been toxic and all that shit, and so it's fun. It's trolls at a point, but I mean obviously Tua has nothing to do with this. Like Tua, like people are actively rooting for Tua's downfall because of a Tua or you know what I'm saying. It's like even like real national media people, like it's just rooting against Tua because Tua it's insane to me because Tua has nothing to do with this. And but I'm not gonna blame all Tua because I said Tua was a response group to haters already, but they had kind of went over like Tua. I feel like they took it to another level, and then they made the hate even worse. I feel like that probably at the end of Tua's tenure, who knows what that would be. I think we'll look back and say Tua was actually bad for him because like there's people who don't even really care about Dolphin football who see the Tua shit and it's like, I'm rooting against him just so I can see what, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just weird. It's just super weird now. And then obviously there's Dolphin fans that want to be right all the time, so they've been saying he sucked all offseason, so they're going to continue. And then there are Dolphin fans that was expecting Tua to just be Tom Brady overnight, which I was never expecting. So I just made this video to say I think that Tua is overly criticized. And there's another issue with Tua is that you have people saying, yo, no one to give up on the play and all this stuff. Listen, what has Tua done that has shown you he doesn't know what to do as far as when to give up on a play? Like, okay, he'll take a sack. Every quarterback will take a sack. Mahomes will take a sack. I mean, every quarterback will take. Okay, he'll throw the ball in the dirt instead of throwing it away. Every quarterback does that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We get mad at Tua at this point for doing shit that every quarterback does. If every snap is not perfect, if he didn't throw it away the right time, like, and obviously, I just don't like this standard he's being held to by his own fan base. And by the way, Tua gets a lot more hate from his own fan base than he ever does in national media. This is not a national media narrative thing. The national media hates Tua. No, his fan base hates him. Like, well, I don't say hates him, but y'all are holding him to a standard that I don't even think that if you held any quarterback in the world to the standard that y'all are holding Tua to, y'all would be dissatisfied with every single quarterback in the league. I'm just telling you that right now. If y'all holding every quarterback to the standard where if they have, you know, some bad reps, 4 reps that were awful or whatever, then in a game out of 30 passes that we consider that a bad game, and they had over 100 QBR and no turnovers, and we're arguing ball security and whether they're a good quarterback. If you hold every quarterback to that standard, there is no good quarterbacks. Okay. Get in the comments and let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. What to live in KFLeXin. I'm out.